Yo, I think we're live. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're straight. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll never forgive you for those puns. Oh, I'm sorry, Hunter. I made you a mod like 6 days ago, but you're already not happy with me. If you don't want to be a mod anymore, just let me know. I will unmod you, and then we could find somebody who actually likes my puns. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get Ryoma Lancer and JP. I actually did try going for Ryoma and Oreo earlier today. So yeah, it'd be like that. Go watch that video if you haven't already, because again, it'd be like that. But anyway, yeah, so as you guys can see, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. If you didn't watch my last video, I said happy Thanksgiving there. So I want to say happy Thanksgiving here, just in case you didn't. If you did, then you're gonna hear it twice. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving if you're not American or you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Just, you know, it's all about giving thanks anyway. It doesn't matter. Always be thankful whether you're American or not. It doesn't matter. Always be thankful for what you have. That'd be like it. Yeah, it really do. So Jack, I may have a sacked earlier. Harder than you will. What do you mean? What do you mean? I got Ryoma's second day of his raid. Nice, dude. Nice, Nobu. Yang final art still looking nice. Yeah, exactly. If you're not going for Yang in NA, can you really say no to this face? Can you say no to that? Be honest. If you woke up and you were in a bad mood, and then you saw this is the first face you see that day, you're telling me you wouldn't be tempted. You're telling me you wouldn't be. Either you're not into her, which you could very well be, or there's something mentally wrong with you. I don't know. You could resist her, Nobu. All right, sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go grail her. I have 30 grails, which I'm finally comfortable using my grails. It's been a long time coming since I wanted to grail her. I've been wanting to grail her for months now, ever since her performance in Lost Belt 6. Her impressive performance, I should say. And for the past really year and a half, she's been killing it. So of course, she's only NP2. But honestly, NP2 is good enough for what she's able to do. And by grailing her, her stats will be higher. So yeah, I'm also going to be grailing Kama. As you guys can see, she is my new main farming servant. Last year, it was Kiara Summer. Already bond tender, already grailed her. Now moving on to Kama, who I'm going to pretty much do the same thing. Bond tend her by next year and then grail her to level 100. And then next year, they might release a new 5-star AoE summer, and then I'm going to move on to that. So it really do be like that. It's just an endless loop of getting new arts loopers. So yeah. So without further ado, gonna grail her to level 100. I'm going to save 20 grails for Gilgamesh and Enkidu. That's going to be a separate thing, because getting to level 120 is a mission and a half. So we're not going to do that right now, because screw that. That's not worth it. Right now, at least it's not worth it. I want to wait till I have a lot of QP and EXP cards at my disposal. But yeah, so first grail. Yang, you deserve it. You've been killing it as of late. And yeah, there's really nothing else to say. So Yang, welcome to the Grailed Squad. You're my second foreigner I've ever grailed. My first one was, of course, Hokusai, who is still very much my favorite foreigner, but you are definitely a close second. Well, that's the only 4-star I have. Well, good thing I got 5 stars. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. You got 3 SSR this month. Nice. Different SSRs, the same SSR. Did you get multiples? I don't know. Fight foreigners. Alter egos are the counter to them. And all other foreigners. I don't know why the loading screen is taking so long. Must be because the sheer craziness of grailing 2 5-stars is just insane. Yo, Yang. It's been a while since I heard your level up line. Hopefully I will hear it again in NA. Hopefully I'll hear it again in NA. So I should be good to grail. I think I have enough EXP cards for them. So obviously this might seem like a shorter stream because I'm just going to grail them. But no, I'm going to do a little bit of farming, a little bit of chatting for at least an hour, maybe 2 hours. Trying to get back into the swing of things. I obviously streamed last week and I really enjoyed it. I might stream again tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. We might do a little No Nut November kind of thing. I hinted at this 2 weeks ago. So we'll see how that goes. Different Kentucky, Okida, and Ryoma in just 6 words and a ticket. Yo, Nobu, you are blessed by the gods. Like some kind of deity, some kind of upper being decided to bless you, and you should thank that upper being. You don't know who it is. You might not be religious. In fact, you might be somebody who believes 100% in science and whatnot. Which more power to you. I'm not gonna hate on your beliefs or what you think is right or wrong, but I think personally, there's a god out there that is helping you. You specifically, nobody else, just you. So you should thank the gods, or the one god. I don't know how many out there is actually helping you. You got MP2 Okita yesterday. Nice. I'm pretty sure you're talking about of course NA, because she is up for the Thanksgiving gacha. By the way, I don't know if anyone brought it up yet, and maybe you guys don't keep up with Fate Arcade. Maybe you do, and you were just being quiet, or you just didn't care to ask me, which it is what it is. I don't know if you guys saw, but there is apparently a Gilgamesh altar. Apparently, and I'm just like, oh, they hinted at a Gilgamesh altar. They showed a silhouette, and what else can I say without sounding like a complete mark? Because I'm ready to fanboy right now. Yo, Arcade could suck my dick if they don't ever release. Oh, okay. So we're at level 1, or we're level cap is at 100. Let's not over level her, because if I accidentally give her another grail, then I'm gonna be in a bad place. I want to say happy Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I'm grateful for you and your content. Oh, thanks, bro. So what you up at the moment, bro? I am doing what I'm doing right now, as in grailing Yang, and I'm gonna grail Kama soon as well. And then, of course, we're gonna do a little bit of farming, a little bit of chatting. But yeah, there's also a Santa Frankenstein as well. So Arcade is like, Arcade, man. Bring all those servants over to the main game, please. At some point, please do it. They've only done it with Da Vinci Lily and kind of with Molay, Jack de Molay, but obviously Molay isn't exactly the same as she is in Arcade. So hopefully they do something about that. So we're already done with Yang. So now we're moving on to Kama. If my girlfriend's watching, I'm sorry. My girlfriend loves Kama a lot more than I do. I like her too, obviously enough to grail her, and I appreciate her coming 3 separate times without even paying any quartz, just using the quartz I saved up over the past months. So I'm really grateful to her, and of course she is my new farming AoE servant. Obviously I started with Summer Musashi, moved on a little bit to Summer Kiara, and now I am farming with Summer Kama. I've already Bonten the other two, so might as well Bonten my third and new addition to the arts squad. So she might be watching me. If she is, I'm sorry you're about to see something like you wish you could do yourself, but I swear maybe the guaranteed SSR will be nice to you, hopefully. Yeah, so I'm gonna be grailing her to, of course, 100, just like Miss Yang Guifei, because I really like, and this is my first Avenger I'm ever grailing. Unlike Yang's my second foreigner. This is my very first Avenger I'm grailing, so this is kind of a big deal, because the only other classes that I've never grailed, bar Shielder, because Shielder is literally only one Shielder and you can't really grail her. Well, technically, spoiler alert, and after Lost Spell 6 she technically gets grailed, but that's besides the point. Besides Shielder, obviously Pretender, never grailed a Pretender before, because there's only one to choose from, and I want to wait till there's a huge roster before I decide to commit to grailing a Pretender. And I never grailed a Ruler, so literally it's just Ruler and Pretender left for me to grail. It's my first Avenger, which I'm not regretting. I really like her skill set. Some may say Space Star is better, which I think objectively speaking she's a bit better. But hey, I don't care. I don't care. I have both. If I really want to use Space Star, I will. But the one I want to grail right now is Kama. Yes, I did see the new Gilgamesh in Arcade. They're gonna reveal his greatness next month. I believe they said winter, which technically it's already winter, but I assume they mean specifically December. So they're gonna reveal how he actually looks like, because so far they only showed his silhouette, and I think they also confirmed his voice, which is the same voice as our Gilgamesh Seki Tomokazu Seki. I've been playing Monster Stories 1 past few days. Gotta say, very fun. Yo, I played 2. I never played 1. I never got around to it, but I played 2, and yeah, 2 is very fun. Very, very good game. I still haven't... I finished the main story, but I haven't done the post-game stuff. I probably should pick it back up, but Pokemon has been taking up my time, and of course FGO as well as personal stuff too. But yeah, very excited to see how Gilgamesh alter apparently it's an altar, but we don't really know. All we know is that it's most likely a different form of Gilgamesh. So I'm excited to see how he looks like, but I am indeed salty that we're most likely not going to get him. Let's just say it how it is. We're most likely not going to get him just because most of the arcade stuff we've never properly gotten, except for Da Vinci Lily, literally the only character from arcade we've gotten. Jack the Molay kind of doesn't count because they gender bent him. Played the 2 demo, it's way better. I would assume so. I would assume so. Yeah, I know how they did. They're doing a brand new Gilgamesh, and we still technically never got a Proto Gil. So what's up with that? Some people were saying, no, that's Proto Gil. That might be Proto Gil. It's not gonna be Proto Gil because Proto Gil has a different voice actor. Yes, they could technically recast him, right? They could recast him. I don't see them doing that, but they totally can. Imagine they put it. Yeah, that's my hopes. You know, they had Jack the Malay in arcade first as a man, as a male, as a really hot dude. Then they brought him over to FGO Mobile JP, but they turned him into of course, a female to appeal to the simps out there and to the waifu lovers. So maybe some kind of twist of fate, they decide to do the same thing with Gilgamesh Alter, bring him over to mobile, and then of course make him a female. Maybe they'll do that. I don't know. I wouldn't be too opposed. I mean, a little bit of me would be kind of mad, but you know, still, Girl Gilgamesh would be great. By the way, your bro's still playing FGO, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure he is. He was literally playing the other day, from what I saw. Do random team. Random team? I don't know exactly what you mean by that. I don't know how to randomize a team. This isn't a fighting game where I could click random. Or do you want me to blindfold my face and, like, you know, just pick? I'm gonna wail for Gil. If that happens, I don't care how much I spend. I mean, kind of same, to be honest. If they release a female Gilgamesh, it's game over. The whole world is gonna blow up. Like, my bank is gonna blow up. My wallet's gonna blow up. My titties are gonna blow up. My testicles are. Everything is gonna blow up. Yes, blindfold. I'm not sure how exactly that will work. He just plays JP though. Yeah. I should clarify. He only really plays JP. He's a JP player for life. What if we get Angelica from the Ilya Magical Girl anime? You know, as much as I want to see her, you know, prior to the tease of a Gilgamesh Alter over in arcade, I would have been very happy to see Angelica, but after seeing the tease for the Gilgamesh Alter in arcade, I'm just like, kind of want to just get a legitimate Gilgamesh iteration, not somebody who's using his Noble Phantasm or card install. No, I want to see a brand spanking new Gilgamesh. I mean, come on. He only has 3 forms in the game and like 1 costume. He deserves a lot more than that. He deserves at least 5 costumes for each of his forms and like 3 more forms, at least. Cover your hands and scroll for 5 seconds and pick one. I will get bodied. I'm trying to farm right now. If it was a challenge of some sort, if somebody donates, maybe I'll do it. But I'm kind of good. And I should specify, if you donate only like 99 cents, I'm not gonna do that just because I'm not trying to mess up my my farming. Yeah, I'm a very greedy man. Very greedy. Very greedy when it comes to Gilgamesh. She deserves the most. Is your summer comma and discount NP3? Both of my accounts, she's NP3. She came 3 times very easily in both of my accounts, so I gotta grail her, you know. I gotta. By the way, the graphic over there where she's holding the grail under the chat, that's an original artwork by Redrop, the actual official artist of Kama. I just photoshopped the cup that she originally had and put the grail there. I don't know if anyone noticed, but yeah, that was pretty fun to make. Yeah, the Gorgeous P outfit's awesome, but I'm trying to see Casual Gil from UBW, trying to see his Stay Night outfit, maybe his Zero outfit. I don't know, just give us something, give us more stuff with Gilgamesh, man. Have you seen Ryoma Lancer? Yeah, I definitely have. I'm pretty much done with the event, bar buying out the shop and doing the challenge quest. I'm pretty much done with the event, and I did roll for him in another in a video earlier today that was posted earlier today. I was thinking about streaming that, but then I realized that he was literally leaving within like 30 minutes. I was like, okay, I have no time to like prepare a stream, so I'm just gonna roll right now while I can. Otaku Gil costume in FGO. Hey, listen, I don't care what kind of costume they give him. Just give him something. Give us more Gilgamesh content. Come on. Yo, Gil Alter. Yo, if they put Proto Merlin and Gil Alter in the same banner, the amount of money they're gonna make. You think they made a lot with Oberon? You think they made a lot with him? Now imagine a Gilgamesh Altar and Proto Merlin in one banner. Like, nobody's surviving. We're gonna enter into an apocalyptic world as a result of FGO releasing that. Which is why they should probably release them in 2 separate banners, because that would just blow up the universe. And we'll reincarnate into a new world where everything is ruled by the King of Heroes. They did make a lot with Oberon. They did make a lot. But see, he's a new character. Granted, he had incredible character development and story, as well as a interesting design that not everybody liked, but enough people obviously liked. And he introduced a new class into the game, and he's pretty broken, so he had a lot going for him. Now imagine if they did the same thing with Gilgamesh Altar, but this time, obviously, Gilgamesh is an established, popular figure in Fate. So I'm just saying, they could make a lot of money, man. What do you think JP might drop this upcoming Christmas, New Year's? That's a good question. To be honest, I don't know. Obviously, Arcade just got Santa Frankenstein. So it's really up in the air. I mean, who do you guys hope it's going to be this year's Santa servant? Last year, they gave us Santa Karna, which was a big surprise. Obviously, we're going to get a rerun of that. Maybe with Arjuna Altar. I'm saying it right now. Arjuna Altar's, you know, his best time to come back would be during that event, just because he is involved in that event. Story-wise and in the trailer. As far as a new Santa servant, I kind of want to see a Skandar. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to see a Santa Iskandar. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Said this earlier, but of course, if you weren't here, happy Thanksgiving. Just want to make sure everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and even if you don't celebrate it again, it's just good to be thankful. Really, should be thankful for what we have. Yeah, I think Arjuna Altar is definitely gonna get a banner next month. If he doesn't, then I owe all of you half a cent. Let's just say that. I owe you guys half a cent in US currency. Let's say that. Just in case maybe a cent in another country or culture is a lot more than what I'm thinking. So I'm going to say United States culture, because half a cent is literally nothing. I actually want... Albino Salmon would be cool. Albino Salmon would be dummy busted. Christmas Rush, please. You know, they could probably do that. I mean, she debuted in a Christmas event, so I don't know if they would bring her back as a Santa, but you never know. I guess you never really know. I want to see another guy personally. Yo, what if they do a Santa Ryoma? They just shove up our asses a bunch of Ryoma content. I'm not sure if people would be happy or be like, yo, we're kind of tired of seeing him. Like, it was cool the first time around, but yeah, this is a bit much, DW. This is a bit much, but hey. We'll see. I think a summer arrest is definitely more possible. Obviously, I thought it was going to happen this year, but they seem to be holding back on it for some reason. So maybe next year. It's definitely inevitable. We just don't know exactly when. Santa Jack the Ripper. That would be interesting. I kind of want to see a guy servant. That's just me, though. Kind of want to see. I think Iskandar probably works the most. Dude, Ryoma Lancer is freaking busted. Freaking busted. Granted, in terms of looping, because he's also an arts AoE looper, so you could compare him to Summer Kama or even Spacious Char. Compared to them, he's not the best looper because his NP gain isn't as good. So you have to compensate somehow to get him to use his NP consistently in a 3-turn consecutive, time span. But his second skill is stupid broken. It's a 50% NP battery, which, most NP loopers have nowadays, so that's not that crazy. But what makes it broken is a debuff immunity for 3 turns. 3 turns, not 3 times, not 1 time. 3-turn debuff immunity and buff removal resistance 100% for 3 turns if you have the skill at level 10. Those 2 things in tandem in one skill is insanely broken, just because in a lot of challenge quests, they like to put gimmicks where if you try to NP loop, they might put an NP seal on your servant, they might remove buffs from your servant, etc., etc. But Ryoma and Oreo literally have a counter to both those things. They could keep their buffs and they could keep themselves from getting debuffed. It's stupid broken, at least in a challenge quest environment. In terms of farming, I think Kama and Spacious are still better. That and their extra classes, whereas Ryoma is obviously a Lancer, so it's not exactly, he's not exactly ideal for every situation out there, but still very good. Yo, Santa Hassan would be, I don't know how that would look like. But that would be interesting. Another Hassan, but this time he's trying to be Santa Claus, trying to be a jolly good guy. But yes, that would be very fun. Exactly, Brandon. His second skill, stupid broken. If let's say Kama or Spacious Star had that skill, they would literally be like, they're already top tier, but they would literally break the ceiling, and they would be in a tier of their own. That's how good Ryoma's second skill is. Obviously, they balance him out by giving him subpar NP gain, which makes sense. They don't want him to be insanely stupid. Santa Edison, ooh. Edison and Nikola Tesla, both those two never really get content, so it would be interesting to see them get some kind of content. What's up, Drex? What's up, Drex? Thank you for showing some respect and calling me a Mr. Main Character, but you don't have to be that formal. You know, we're all equals here. We're all granted. You know, I call myself the main character, so it sounds like I'm being conceited and arrogant. But no, we're all main characters in our own respective lives. It's just in this situation, in my life, I'm obviously the main character. But yeah, it really do be like that. But thank you for the respect and happy Thanksgiving to you, man. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, that's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Just be thankful for what you have. You know, that's something you could apply to FGO itself. If you ever feel salty about not getting a 5-star, about not getting this or that, you got spooked, if you use X amount of money trying to get something and you failed, just look back at the servants you already have. Look back at the servants that came to you really easily. Like Summer Kama, for example. I failed to get Ryoma. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys didn't watch the last video, there you go. That's a spoiler. I failed, but I'm not really mad. I'm not mad. I'm not salty. This past couple months has been really good, so I gotta be nothing but thankful, you know? Are you going to see SAO progressive? Probably not. I mean, I haven't really talked about SAO on my channel, I don't think, in the past. But I'm one of those people, I never really got into SAO, never got into Sword Art Online. I know it's very popular and a lot of people love it. I just personally never got into it. I'm not hating on it. I have a friend who really hates Sword Art Online, but you know, I don't really care. I'm more indifferent. It's like, oh, it's cool. I watched like the first 2-3 seasons. I think the last season I watched was, I don't want to spoil it. It's that girl with purple hair. And Asuna was kind of the main character. That was like the last season I saw way back when. So that was like back at 2015, 2016 days. So I'm a little bit behind. I haven't watched the new stuff like Alicization or anything. But yeah, never really got into it. Although my favorite character is Sinon. I like her design. Girls with glasses. Obviously in real life she has glasses, but her in-game sprite doesn't. But I'm just a sucker for girls with glasses, so it just be like that. Sinon is my girl of choice. You've only seen the first season? Well, for a lot of people, the first season is the only worth season. Everything else just apparently goes downhill. To me, I don't really feel that way. I just never really got into it. I don't know. Is it worth it to you guys? Is it worth it? Does the story get really good? Because to me, it was always decent. I was never mind blown. I was never, you know, going crazy, shitting my pants. Does it get like really good with Alicization and like the new characters there? I never looked into it, so I have no idea what the premise is. Obviously, they're still playing games. I don't know. In real life, if I was ever stuck in a video game with my life in danger, I would never want to play another virtual reality game ever again. But you know, Kirito is built different. And all of his friends are built different. I'm not. I'm built basic, so I'm good. I'm very good. Not good at games per se, but I'm good, as in if I survive, then I would never touch another virtual reality game. But that's just me. That is just me. I don't even know what episode 4 of SAO season 1 is, where it would be. I would be the main character, but I'd be like the shittiest main character. It would be like a comedy. It wouldn't be an action. It would just be me trying to run away. You know how like in isekais, typically the main character is very powerful and OP? Typically. Mine would be an isekai where I'm just shit. I just suck. I literally get bent over every episode. It's basically like what we did not get in season 1. I don't know how exactly to take that. I thought the first couple of episodes were really good. And then after that, it was just kind of decent. I just hate how everyone besides Kirito is useless. I mean, Hunter, you know what? I guess it'd be like that, you know? You the main character of your story and everyone else is like a female trying to flock on that dick, you know? It just really do be like that. It really just do be like that. That's just how most harems be like. But then you get to Alicization. Oh, apparently Alicization is like S tier, God tier status. I actually have no idea. He doesn't need the protagonist. SAO was like the second or third seasonal anime I watched. Oh yeah, it was one of the first anime I've ever watched as well. First legitimate anime. Obviously, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z and stuff, but you know I don't really count those. At the time, it felt like the best anime ever, even though I haven't watched much anime. Yeah, I guess that's true. If it's like one of the first anime you've ever seen, you're like mind blown how good it seems, and then you watch other stuff and you're like, oh, actually, it's not that good. SAO is not that good. To me, it was decent. I don't know. I'm not a hater. I'm just good. Maybe someday I'll watch it. The thing about me and watching anime or shows in general, I need to watch it with a group. I need to watch it with at least 2 other people. I like watching stuff as a group, and we all react to the same stuff together, and it's all of our first experience. I used to be able to watch anime alone, but nowadays I like watching anime with a group of people, and none of my friends really are fucking with SAO, as far as I know. So like. Maybe my girlfriend. My girlfriend likes Sword Art Online. At least I think so. Maybe I'll ask her if she's ever down to watch it. Forever feeling bored, nothing to do. My first anime that I knew was an anime. High School DxD, of course. Of course. What's next? Boku no Pico? Someone gonna mention Boku no Pico? By the way, tomorrow I might stream again. Either tomorrow. I'm gonna ask you guys. What's a better, like around this time tomorrow or around this time 2 days from now? Because I'm trying to gauge how often you guys are able to check out my channel and come in to stream and whatnot. And I don't know what a better time is, tomorrow or the next day, because I want to stream again. I want to do this No Nut November tier list where we literally get all the servants and we decide which one we would kill, which one we would do the lewd thing with. I'm not going to say the word because, you know, demonetization, and which one we would marry. So we're going to do a tier list with all the servants. Every single servant from MASH to the latest servant being Ryoma and Oreo. I don't know how they're going to work because they're a duo. I feel like I would marry them so we could be wholesome people together. I wouldn't kill them for sure. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. But I don't know when's a good time to do that stream, because that might last. We did a tier list before. That might last a good couple of hours, to be honest. That might last a good while. We'll see how that goes. If you want a big sad, I've seen Angel Beats. Angel Beats, I've seen a lot of the sad anime. I never cried. Funny enough, I'm not a crier. It takes quite a bit to make me cry. I've seen Code Geass as well. I've seen Angel Beats, of course, Clannad. I've seen Anohana. Anohana was, it's probably this, I don't know, was that the saddest anime I've seen? That was like the closest I've ever got. It's probably because I binge watched it in one night, which is not a good idea. Yeah, High School DxD is like, it's like ecchi as fuck. Borderline hentai. It's technically, it's basically hentai, let's be honest. Code Geass is legendary, yeah. Code Geass and Death Note's definitely up there. People compare those two all the time because the main characters are very intellectual and borderline antagonists. More so Light from Death Note because he kind of strays down the wrong path despite having good intentions, but still. Some people could say the same thing about Lelouch from Code Geass. Seen Death Parade? I have seen Death Parade. Very good opening. That does not match the anime at all. It's a very upbeat opening. An opening you would hear at like a club or something, but then the anime is like super uber serious and could be really sad at certain moments. So I've seen that. Very good anime. The after story was really sad. Like when the certain character, like, you know, dies, I'm not gonna say who. That was like, bruh. It really do be like that. I actually went the hentai route. Oh shit, dude. I really do be like, any plans for watching The Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated? Again, like, the only way I'm gonna watch anime is if my friends want to watch it, because I like watching stuff as a group. I never watch stuff by myself, unless it's like YouTube videos or like random rewatching of episodes or whatnot. I like watching stuff as a group, and if my friends don't feel like watching anime, I don't feel like watching it. I'm not a huge anime guy. nowadays. I know I run an FGO channel and I talk about anime like I've been watching for years, and technically I have been. But as I grew older, I don't know, just had less time to watch anime by myself, and I really like watching stuff with other people. You thought that was the saddest death, Jex? Well, we gotta put things into perspective. There wasn't really. There was a lot of deaths in Heaven's Feel. Let's say it how it is. I mean, I was pretty disappointed at that death. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I like Shinji because he's entertaining. I don't like him as a person. Obviously, if he was a real life person, I would not want to be friends with him. And if he were ever to get into my face, I would definitely kick him in the nuts and slap his ass for sure. Have you watched I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? I heard that's really good. I have a poster of it that I got from Anime Expo. But no, I know it has nothing to do with eating pancreas. I've heard that much. Clannad is the one anime I will never rewatch. It destroyed my soul. I don't think I've ever rewatched a sad anime. I don't think I have ever had. Not even scenes. I would never rewatch scenes either. I'd rewatch maybe the opening, maybe the ending, but definitely would never rewatch a sad anime. That would destroy me. Especially since I'm older now, because I watched Clannad and all those sad anime back when I was like freshman year of high school, sophomore. So I was still a young little bitch back then. I still am. I'm still a young little bitch, but obviously I'm a bit more mature. So I might take things a lot more seriously. I might actually cry like a little bitch, but since I know the plot, and maybe I won't cry. I'm the type of person when I watch it, I typically make jokes throughout the episode, unless it's like super serious, and I try not to talk because I don't want to ruin the mood for anyone else. Yeah, I saw that Cowboy Bebop got a live action, and apparently sucked. All right, Jax, I guess it did suck. I can't really say. I haven't seen the live action, so I can't really say. SpongeBob made me cry. You know, SpongeBob is probably the saddest anime I've ever seen. They should remake. UFO Table should pick up SpongeBob. When I think about anime that they should adapt after Demon Slayer, top two definitely Tsukihime, and then probably SpongeBob's up there somewhere. Maybe SpongeBob might be a little bit higher. Got to see the plankton death scene in UFO Table graphics. Spoiler alert: he dies. Have you guys started Jujutsu Kaisen? No, not yet. I probably should. I know that was like anime of the year last year. Everyone's crazy about it. Nobody really talks about it nowadays, but that's whatever. Still haven't. All my friends watched it without me though, so it really do be like that. I was like in a bad place at the time, and they were like, "Nah, we'll watch this without you." And I don't really like watching anime with a group of people. Like, I'm very picky, as you guys can tell. I don't like watching anime with a group of people that's already seen it, and I haven't seen it, because I like raw reactions. I like being able to experience things together. But yeah, so I really have nobody to watch it with. Except my brother, technically, but my brother's like... Fun fact about my brother, he's watching One Piece for the first time. He's trying to get to episode 1000 because he just released that, I think, last week. And he's like at episode 300 within the span of 2 weeks, which is crazy for doing that. But more power to him. I'm not going to watch that with him. That's a lot of episodes to catch up on. I am good. Yo, Cory in the House, I wouldn't even classify that as an anime, Drex. I would say that's a masterpiece. They don't even have to remake it. Like, it's perfect the way it is. You know what I mean? It's perfect the way it is. Like, UFO Table doesn't need to touch it because it's already good. No studio needs to touch it. Just leave it as it is. It's a masterpiece by itself. But yeah. Bleach is coming back. That's one of the big anime that I've never got into when I was a kid. And growing up, of course. So, like, I'm excited for the remake. If it is getting remade, I'm down. Yeah, he's going hard. He has it set up. So, it's going at 1.75 speed, the episodes. And of course, he's skipping the openings and endings just to make it shorter. So, it technically goes by really fast. So, 300 episodes might sound like a lot, but I guess if you speed it up by that much, maybe it doesn't seem that long. But still, that's a lot of episodes, man. Shit. Yo, Totally Spies, underrated show. That's not an anime, but obviously it's not an anime. But that was... I'm not ashamed to say that I watched that. That was a fun show to watch. That and Martin Mystery, those two were the shit. Kim Possible, yeah, we're talking about Disney shows all of a sudden. That was Disney, right? I know Kim Possible was. I don't know about Totally Spies. I think it was. Might have been Cartoon Network, not sure. All right, we got the seed drops. Let me just feed it. Yeah, he's not skipping the fillers. He's straight going through. He's just plowing through. Playing Pokemon on the side. Has that bitch. Oh, I was gonna roll. I don't want to roll right now. Shit. Yo, the original Teen Titans, S tier cartoon. Teen Titans Go is like D tier, except for the movie. I heard the movie was good. Powerpuff Girls, yo, Powerpuff Girls. Not ashamed to say I watched that too, as a kid, for sure. 100%. Yo, Food Wars. I started the new season. Well, not the new season. Technically, it was like 2 seasons ago when that was the new season. But I watched the first season all the way through. I really liked it. I don't know why I never picked it back up. I'm not sure why. Because it was an enjoyable watch. Made me hungry as shit all the time. But it was a fun watch. So I probably should pick that up at some point again. Pick that back up. Yeah, this is a nice stream where we're just talking about anime and shows. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun while I'm farming and let's say killing not space star, but normally star with comma. So I know Archer Blades, you said this last year. You said this last year. You said you were gonna watch Avatar: Last Airbender. It was added to Netflix over a year ago, bro. You lagging, bro. It's like if Teen Titans is S tier, Avatar is like EX tier, bro. It's up there. It's a god. It's a god among like Korra, Legends of Korra. That's probably a B tier, A tier at most. But the original Last Airbender, bro. I'm coming, dude. I'm coming. Yeah, get. I know you're a mod, and like I would consider you a friend. Obviously, we've hung out in multiple times in real life, so I would consider you a friend. But I'm telling you, as a friend, get the fuck off this stream. Go to Netflix and watch it. Like I'm telling you right now, bro. Like it's a good watch. Oh yeah, Korra's animation, the fights were all top tier. It's just the story itself was like, it'd be like that. Obviously, visually, it's gonna beat Last Airbender, just because it has the more updated, I guess, technology and the budget. But nah, Airbender's too good. I wonder if the live action will be good. That's a good question, Drex. I assume you're talking about the Netflix live action of Last Airbender. I assume, at least story-wise, it's going to be good. Obviously, the live action movie was not good, but this is not a continuation of that. This is its own thing. And it's directed, I believe, by the same people who directed the original cartoon. So it might actually be good. Book 4 was F for finale. That's just an opinion, man. That's just an opinion. I mean, it is what it is. It's still overall a very good show. Do you watch any live action stuff? Yeah, I do. I can't really, unless you ask me a specific live action. I can't really think of one on the top of my head, but yeah, I do watch live action stuff. It really do be like that. Yeah, probably not. I mean, most live action stuff's not, adaptations aren't the best, but you could always hope, man. You could always hope. It's probably not going to be as good as the actual cartoon series. So I wouldn't have my expectations that high. If it's at least better than the live action movie, then by all means. Because I remember when I watched the live action movie about a year ago, almost 2 years, a year and a half ago. I remember watching that, and it was funny for the first. It's not meant to be funny. Obviously, I was laughing at how bad it was, but it got to the point where I couldn't laugh anymore. It was just so bad that I was just angry. I was like, wow, they really did Avatar dirty. Are you kidding me? The Netflix live action Death Note is the funniest thing ever. I don't care what anyone says. It's good if you turn off your brain and just laugh at it. And as long you know the original series and how it's supposed to go. It's just funny. The fact that they made the name character named Light Turner. Light Turner. Why? Why? If you're going to just change his entire name, don't call him Light Turner. If you're going to keep his first name, keep his last name then. But no, they got to give him Turner. Like he's Timmy Turner's fucking brother or something. Oh, you are watching Gundam, Archer Blades. I am aware of that. I am indeed aware. There sure was a lot of deaths in OG Avatar. Yeah, they weren't shy about deaths. Obviously, they didn't show a lot, but still. Fate live action is nice for imagine live action Fate. Yo, what would what would Shiro's name be if they decide to do a Netflix Fate live action and that they change his name up, kind of like what they did with Light Yagami and turn him into Light Turner? It wouldn't be Shiro Emiya anymore. They would change his name to like, I don't know, Ryan Emiya or some dumb shit. I swear to God, they would fuck him up real hard. They would do something to him. Very Odd Parents cartoon was pretty good. It was good for like the first couple of seasons, then it kind of went to shit. Shirley they just straight up changed his gender. They changed his gender just so they could appease the 2021 culture. We gotta represent the females, and to do that, we gotta take our male characters and turn them into females. Shirley Emily. Would that mean Archer would be a female as well? Because I mean they're the same person, so Archer would be a female, and that means, assuming Rin Tosaka's still a female, would that be like a lesbian ship there? Girl on girl action? I mean, I wouldn't be. I mean, as long as the actresses look good, I wouldn't be too opposed, but still. It really do be like that. I heard Gravity Falls is good. Gordon Ramsay as Shiro. Why the fuck would he play Shiro in a live action? Genderbread and all the characters in Stay Night. Then Arturia would just become the gender that she was supposed to be. Like, it would be the only accurate character. Everyone else would be jacked. It would just be jacked as fuck. Yo, Shinji as a female though? I feel like people hate on Shinji a lot. But imagine if he was a female. I think people would like him more. Yo, what's up, Hunter Jones? What's up? What's up, homie? What'll be going on in this bitch? Obviously, a female Gilgamesh is like my dream. That's my dream. Keanu Reeves as... Nah, you know who would be a great Gilgamesh? Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt has been killing it with a lot of these roles lately that he's been assigned. I think he'd kill it as a Gilgamesh for sure. Yo, what's up, False Styles? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody else. Hasn't heard me say Happy Thanksgiving. I think I'm done farming for this item. I don't think I need to farm anymore. By the way, I really like this event. Talking about the game for a second, just for a quick second before we start talking about random shit again. I really like the mission system in this one. It's very unique, especially this part where you just get random items and QP and friend points and mana prisms. It's very, very good system. I like it a lot. A lot better than the past systems we've had. Okay, what do I need to farm? I'm gonna go farm some leeks. Bully Maguire. Yo, bet. Yo, speaking of Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man next month. Who's watching though? Who's watching day one? I'm trying to watch that bitch day one because I ain't trying to get spoiled. If Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield show up, shit, dude. Shit. It's gonna be so crazy. I know there's a lot of people that said, no, they already confirmed that they're not showing up. You don't know that. You don't know it until you're sitting in the theaters watching the goddamn movie. You don't know if they're not gonna show up. So I'm trying to watch that bitch day one. Finally able to peep your stream. Hey man, what's up? Alright, I need this craft essence. So if I could get Coin Sky with that. And then switch to my Morgan team. Morgan. I don't necessarily need this CE per se. I'll go have some bond. You do some bond action, yeah. We should be good. I think we're good. I actually don't need her here because we're facing against assassins, but fuck it. I don't want to change up the team too much. Gonna overcomplicate it. Is the Rent guy gonna show up? Yo, that'll be crazy. He's gonna ask Rent from Peter Parker from our new MCU timeline. Oh really? Did they, Kai? Yeah, I bet. I bet he might be in it, yeah. Yeah, Doc Ock definitely is nostalgic. I used to watch the Sam Raimi, the original Spider-Man films, a million times over. Never got tired of it as a kid. And technically, I wouldn't be opposed to watching it again today. It's a very fun movie. It kind of shows its age with a lot of the dumb stuff that they do in the movie. But it's still a very fun watch. Okay, I don't really need to do all this. So if you're wondering what kind of fuckery I'm doing, literally do not mind. Did you see the second Venom film and the end of it? Yes, yes. I don't want to spoil it for anyone else, but should have stayed for the ending if you didn't, because woo, woo, shit's crazy. Yeah, the original Spider-Man 2 on VHS. Yo, Spider-Man 2, best Spider-Man movie, at least in that trilogy. Some people might argue that the Tom Holland films are better, but I don't know. There's a certain charm. Call it nostalgia, call it whatever you want. Certain charm to the original Spider-Man movies that the new ones just don't exactly hold up to it. You know? Spider-Man 3 actually isn't as bad as people make it out to be. It's kind of convoluted, kind of a lot going on, but it was a decent film at least, you know? I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. Spider-Man 2 is still obviously better, but 3 is definitely okay in my book. All right, Morgan, you're gonna take care of these assassins for me. But yeah, that Venom post-credit scene, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Like how we're talking about, we went from talking about like anime to cartoons to now movies. Shit's crazy. Which servant do you regret summoning for? Probably Super Orion and Europa. That was like the biggest waste of quartz I've ever. Like, that's not only a servant I regret going for, both of them respectively, but those are servants that I regret summoning for and failed to get. There are probably servants that I did successfully get and then later regret going for. I can't really think about them right now, but as far as servants that I didn't get and also regret going for, definitely them. They fucked me up. They came in my asshole and like did not show any mercy. No lube. That was the saddest stream. I think it was a stream. That was the saddest stream of my life. Yeah, 6 enemies, but they're going down. I don't think I'm going for Super Ryan next month. I'm like traumatized. I don't necessarily need him, although it would be nice to get him. So I'm definitely thinking about it. Yo, 6 million damage, almost 7 million. Yo, Morgan, what's up? So what's up, Morgan? The only issue I have with Tom Holland films is that Peter is, what did you say? Sick kick to someone on the films, and sidekick. Yeah, he is kind of like he is kind of a sidekick kind of character. Not gonna lie, but yeah, kind of lives in Tony's shadow a little bit, and now kind of in Doctor Strange's shadow, depending on how they do the new movie. Whereas the original Spider-Man films and technically Andrew Garfield Spider-Man films, he felt a lot more standalone to Peter. Whereas Tom Holland's kind of relies on all the other heroes that we're all invested to, obviously. But yeah. So yeah, that would be a gacha I definitely regret going for. I really can't think of another gacha I regret going for. Maybe like Dantes, just because I failed to get him too. Basically, any gacha where I used a lot and failed. Those are all gachas I failed. The one banner I hate summoning was MHX and Saber Wars 1 because I saw so many Bedivere and guilds that I hate them. Damn. You hate them, bro? You don't gotta hate, just relate. It really do be like that, though. Yeah, let me know, guys, if there's any gachas you guys also regret going for. Maybe some that you actually did succeed, but then later on you were like, you know what? This was not worth the rolls. Yeah, definitely in recent history, at least in the past, let's say year, definitely have not regretted any gachas I went for. All the gachas I went for, I'm really happy that I went for them, especially if I got them, you know? I'm really happy I got Morgan, for example. She doesn't hit as hard as Arjuna Altar, but she's very useful for farming. I just like her design and story and everything about her, pretty much. By the way, who doesn't have Habitat or Habinyan NP5? Because I was really lucky to get her NP5. She's in friend points, but she's apparently extremely rare. I've been free to play for a year now and gotten most servants I wanted anyways. Hey, man, congratulations. Glad to hear it. Glad you don't have to spend a dime and still be able to get most of the servants you want. Obviously, you weren't able to get all the servants you want, but the fact that you've been going an entire year being free to play is crazy. It takes a lot of willpower to do that. I still have her NP4. Talking about Morgan. Monby NP5, obviously. I got really lucky with her. I was like, damn, she really likes me. I don't know how, but I guess she does. I mean, Drex, I go for guaranteed banners too, but other than that, I'm pretty frugal with my money. Summer Oki Altar spent 360 quartz, which is the most I've spent on a banner, and didn't get her. Damn, bro. Sorry to see that, man. Oh, Habitat. Oh, you have her at NP4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine's NP5. Got really lucky with her as well. The last build 5 servants have been just great. Or last build 5, last build 6. I mean, I didn't go for every banner. I didn't go for Melusine, which I kind of regret. If there's a banner I regret not going for, probably her banner. Melusine's banner is just, she's just really good. Really good. Love her design, love her costume. Wish I went for her. Obviously, I didn't know she was going to get a costume, and it was too late at that point to go for her. But you know what? There's always next time, whenever that will be. Morgan got 2 banners in the span of 2 months, so you never know. Maybe Melusine's going to come back for New Year's, which is very wishful thinking. Probably not going to happen, but hey, a man can hope, you know? A man can sit here and hope. I regret in the first year of the game wailing for each 5-star that came out. You wailed for each 5-star? Wow. I actually didn't know that about you, man. But hopefully you don't do that now. I know you still spend money on the game, but hopefully you definitely don't spend on every single banner that comes out. The only people that should do that are the big dogs here on YouTube. As for us, small fry, me, and everyone else here, nah, we should save our money for servants we really care about. I wish I could wail on any game. Listen, Derpy Lava Cake, you can. It's called like sneaking into your mother's room. Don't do this, by the way. Don't do this. This is all a joke. I should say this right now. But you can sneak into your mother's room or your father, whoever you live with. I don't really know, depending on who's watching. Your guardian's room. You know, looking through their bag, their purse, their wallet, whatever it may be. And just, you know, go to town. You know, don't do this. Don't actually do this. I'm kidding. Don't do this. That's called being a thief and stealing. That's not a good thing to do, obviously. But don't do that. It's called get a job. Yeah, get a job, save your money, and then see where you are from there. I was out of control back then. Yeah, I bet you were. You were on that high, bro. When FGO first came out, you were like, yo, I'm about to get every 5-star. And then you realize how hard it actually is to get a 5-star. And then you were like, you know what? Fuck this. This is not worth it. When Gil Alter, Girl Gil comes, MC becomes the... Yeah, basically. There's going to be a graph that's going to show that collectively there was like 30 million yen spent on Gil Alter. Guaranteed at least 15 mil of that 30 mil was me. Guaranteed. Oh yeah, the Fate Strange fake servants. That'd be crazy. I want to see Jack the Ripper from there to come into Fate. I want to see how they will do him. Because he's like a watch, like a shapeshift, so it's very interesting. Wonder what his ascensions will look like. If it's just gonna be like a different person every single time. My friend lied to me about the wishing system in Genshin. Damn. Why did he lie to you? Unless he was just misinformed. Shout out to the homie. Like, why you gotta lie to my boy like that? Don't do the homie like that. Fuck, I actually have to use Morgan's NP now. Okay, whatever. I got my girlfriend back into FGO a little over 2 weeks ago, and she is at the end of last belt 4. Got NP2 Arthur and got Meb off of story. Oh, nice. Nice. Good for her. Tell her I said welcome back to the game. Why did she quit? I'm just curious. Why did she quit? What did you eat today? A burger, fries, some chicken. That's about it. I ate kind of alone. I say kind of because technically my brother was home. But other than him, there was like nobody else really home. And that's it. We didn't really celebrate Thanksgiving. It was like a very okay day. I feel like everybody else who's in America that actually has a life and, you know, friends and family, you guys had an amazing time. Maybe had some drinks and whatnot. Me, however, I just stayed my ass home. Stayed my ass home. My brother came home from work. We ate a little bit. And that's it. Nothing really crazy. So a very uneventful Thanksgiving for your boy. I think the first Thanksgiving actually, where I didn't really, because last year I definitely spent it with friends and family, but this year, nah. Just everyone's schedules didn't line up with mine, and you know, I'm just sitting here streaming for the masses on Thanksgiving, which in hindsight is actually kind of sad, but you know what? I don't care. I actually don't care. Don't think that I'm being sarcastic or snarky. It is what it is. Yo, you got that sisig and lechon, dude? Oh, dude. That's that good shit, that good Filipino food. And I say that as somebody who doesn't eat pork. Fun fact about me, I don't really eat pork. I eat like bacon and like some barbecue, some types of barbecue, maybe like ribs or something, but I don't really eat pork. So I am a disgrace to all Filipinos out there because I don't really eat lechon or sisig. So it'd be like that. Bacon is pork. Unless it's turkey bacon or like vegan bacon, I guess. Yeah, bacon is mostly pork. Okay, so unfortunately I won't be able to 3-turn this, but I should be able to body Hassan here in the middle. So get slapped, Hassan. Yeah, I'm a disgrace to all Filipinos out there. If you're a Filipino and you're watching me because I'm Filipino, I'm sorry I disappointed you. Hopefully you still continue to watch me despite just disgracing myself and outing myself out. But hey, I'm an honest man. I could have easily lied and be like, yo, I really love sisig, I really love lechon, those are my favorite shit. Nah, bro, I'm real as fuck. I'll let you know what I like and dislike. And I'm just not a huge pork kind of guy. I'm more of a beef kind of guy, to be honest. I like having beef. Obviously, everyone likes chicken unless you're a vegan or vegetarian. Then obviously you don't. But yeah, just sad. And if you feel like it, I'm happy for you being here. Hey man, that's hot. That's hot. That turns me on a little bit. I'm just kidding. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, how do you rate this year in terms of banners and characters this year? Start of the year, probably 10 out of 10. Middle of the year, not really middle, but like a little bit earlier in the year, like probably like a 7, maybe 6. Then after that, it's just been bangers. After Lost Build 6 came out, nothing but bangers, in my opinion. People will talk about the dead weeks and all this other stuff. Nah, everything has been made up just based on everything we've gotten. We got for a new Ryoma and Oreo, which amazing. The summer banners were awesome. We got a free Avenger that could NP loop, not as efficiently as the 5-star variants, but still a free Avenger that could NP loop. Who wouldn't say yes to that? We got, of course, more monster earlier this year. Oberon later, who just absolutely killed it. Koyanskaya, who brought Busters back to the pinnacle of farming and being able to do insane damages. I mean, come on, this year, for the most part, overall, is like a 9 at least, a 9 out of 10 at least. I would say 10 out of 10, but you know, gotta be a little bit objective. You know, there were some months that were kind of like, probably a 9 at the most, or at the least. Yeah, at the least. Anyone that says any less, you know, you're high as fuck. You're high as titties. Yeah, beef over pork. That's the shit right there, man. That's that good shit, man. I got a 5-star equivalent unit. I really wanted another gacha game. It was really hyped. Yo, congratulations, man. Hopefully the rates are better than some Fate shit. What's your favorite Filipino food then? That's hard. There's a lot of like Filipino food's really good. That's really hard for me to think. I mean, I really like sinigang is really good. That's like my go-to as far as like soups. As far as like something I want in a cold day, sinigang is really good. I just really like sour soup. Specifically fish sinigang, maybe salmon or bangus. Those two fishes are really good. But I gotta have beef sinigang. That's like my go-to. Adobo is really good. Chicken adobo is really good. Again, I don't fuck with pork adobo, so don't. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, probably sinigang is number 1. No, kare kare is no, never mind. Kare kare is number 1. For those of you guys who don't know Filipino food, you might be like, "What is this man talking about?" Bro, kare kare number 1, easy. Balut, no, I know what that is. Never tried it. I've seen it in person back when I lived in the Philippines. Fun fact about me: I used to live in the Philippines, which is very surprising for some of you guys to hear, because I just said I don't eat pork, and 90% of like the food over there is like pork. I fucking will never try balut in my entire life. It just creeps me out. It's basically eating a chicken fetus, a half-developed chicken inside of its egg. You boil it like a hard-boiled egg, and then you eat it. I'm good. You could see the beak. You could kind of see the eyes forming. I'm good. You know, when I eat things, I want it to, you know, look like it wasn't alive 2 seconds ago. You know? Imagine eating a hard-boiled egg, but instead of an egg inside, it's like a half-developed chicken. Yeah, Hunter, yeah. To me, it's really gross, but it's like a delicacy in Asia, like the Philippines, and I'm sure other places in the world as well. But I'm good. I'll either eat a non-developed chicken, which is just a normal egg, or a fully developed chicken. I'm not gonna eat something in between. Like anything in between, no. It's like dating. You know, I'm like entering a very weird, you know, topic right now. But bear with me. Just bear with me. Stick to the context of the conversation. But it's like dating, right? I would never date anyone under the age of 18 because I'm an adult, right? Would never do that. That's how I see these foods. I would never eat them unless it was fully developed. Just straight up. Easy. Would never do that. I hope that comparison made somewhat sense. but the third ascension each have a different personality? I don't think so. I think she has different lines, obviously different animation, but yeah. Yeah, balut be like... It just looks disgusting. I'm sure it tastes okay. Sure it tastes okay. You like some thick then? Not necessarily. If you guys have seen my girlfriend, she is... if you're watching this, Serena, I'm sorry I'm about to say this, but she's the farthest thing from thick. So no, not necessarily. It's just, you know, it'd be like that. Tastes how you imagine it. Nah. Good. I am good. Fuck. Hell yeah, dude. By the way, again, this is gonna be a very... Not a very, but like a shorter stream than usual just because I'm farming. I already did what I needed to do with Grayling, Yang, and Kama, which, again, in regards to Yang, really recommend her when she comes in NA in a couple of... Pretty much a couple of weeks, like a month and a half. Even less. Okay, which fast food joint do you like the most? Ooh. Fast food. That's a good question. That's a good... It kind of depends on my mood, right? But if I were to say overall, if like I could only eat at one fast food place for the rest of my life, man. Whew. I don't know. New report, YouTuber main character found murdered by girlfriend by axe to head. Listen, she didn't kill me with an axe when I got 3 commas, so I don't think she's gonna... She knows how petite she is, so... Damn, favorite fast food place. I really can't think of one. I mean, one that's like kind of my go-to that I kind of never get tired of is like Taco Bell. I really like Taco Bell. I know it's not real Mexican food, and I know all my Mexican viewers will vomit in the mouth at the thought of me ranking Taco Bell so high, but I just really like their food. I'm not saying it's authentic, I just really like their food. So if I were to say one right now, probably Taco Bell, but that's probably not my favorite. I'm just not really thinking too hard about it. Can you explain why you recommend Yang so much? Okay, so without getting into too much detail, she's just a very versatile servant when it comes to boss battles. For anyone that's seen my past couple of Lost Belt streams, then you guys know how good Yang could be in a boss battle, whether it's against a berserker or against neutral damage enemies or against a pretender servant that we just got a couple months ago. She's really good. Her burn damage niche, or extra damage against burn, goes really well with the command codes. Like, command codes are kind of just there. They're not really the most broken mechanic in the game, but with Yang, it's really good because there's, I believe, at the very moment 4 command codes that you could equip that inflict burn to the enemy, as long as they don't have some kind of debuff immunity or something along those lines. And if you give that, you give basically 4 of Yang's command cards, the burn command codes, and she's guaranteed to do extra damage via her Noble Phantasm. And she does mad damage. And then, of course, when Caster Arturia comes out, she gets elevated to the next level. She could NP loop pretty well. She could protect herself with her own invincibility. Plus, with Caster Arturia, they could protect her as well. There's very good synergy as well. Niche, obviously, like I said, very good. And next year, I believe in the summer banner, there's going to be a new craft essence that features her in the gacha that does ignore invincibility and I believe a 40% damage boost against burned enemies. So again, just great synergy with craft essences, with command codes against bosses. Very easy to inflict burn thanks to the command codes. Just a very, very good servant. Yeah, the Honey Lake Sea. That's a very good CE with her. Like, if you go for Yang on New Year's and you don't go for the Honey Lake CE or any of the summer banners next year, then you're crazy, because that's like the best craft essence for her. Yeah, ignores invulnerability, and at max limit broken, it's like 40% extra damage against burned enemies, which the enemy is most likely going to be burned anyway because of her attacks, her normal attacks. When are you grilling Gilgamesh to level 120? So I kind of talked about this earlier, but with Gilgamesh and Enkidu, it takes a lot, and I mean a shit ton of EXP cards and QP to level up a servant from 100 to 120. At the same time, it also takes 10 grails for each servant to go from 100 to 120. Plus 300 of the coins, the new coins that they implemented a couple months ago for anniversary. So it's a very expensive process. So I want to wait until there's like a 4 times success rate with EXP, with gaining EXP. So I could get a lot of super successes and great successes when I level them up. And I want to wait till I'm at a comfortable place QP wise, because I don't want to like waste all my QP right now. And then maybe a week from now they release a servant that I really want to train, but now I don't have materials or QP to train them with. I don't like to put myself in a situation where I need to farm. I might be farming right now, but I'm farming for the event. But outside of events, I really, really, really dislike farming. I hate farming. So I like putting myself in a position where even if a new servant comes out next week, I could ascend them in a snap easily, because I have the materials, I have the QP, I have the EXP cards. I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm forced to farm in daily quests 40 AP a pop. I don't like that. After 6 years of playing the game, I don't want to do that. That's why I don't have all my servants trained. I've been playing for 6 years, still don't have all my servants trained, but that's because I just do not like training, or not training. I don't like farming. It's boring to me. If you had to choose for NA players and you can only choose one, Super Ryan or Yang? That's a big, that's truly dependent on preference, because Super Ryan's technically better. But Yang is a lot safer, I'd say. She's safer. She melds better with the current state of JP, where arts is sort of the meta. Obviously, Buster's sort of caught up. They're kind of equals at this point. Quick is like the bastard child now, but still. Yeah, I'm obviously farming right now, Jex, but it's for the event. And obviously, I'm talking with you guys, but off screen when I'm not streaming and just lying down, it's just such a boring process. Like, I'm not even looking at the screen half the time. I'm looking here. I'm looking at the chat, reading you guys' comments and talking. But as far as like farming outside of events where I gotta farm EXP cards or QP, it's technically the same process, but it's not as, I don't know, there's something about it that's just not as fun. Yeah, Archer Blades, you only farm during events. Exactly. I don't like farming outside of events. Events, I feel like it's a necessary evil, whereas outside of events, it's like, it's just such a drag. It's just such a drag. And I know everyone has their own preferences, and some people probably disagree with me. Whatever, they think it's probably the same thing. But I always farm while doing something else anyway. I guess, yeah, if you could just turn on autopilot mode and do that, you could probably do that. But to me, it's still just kind of boring. Unless I'm streaming right now, like I am right now, this would be a very boring process. think you have another archer, but anti-berserker is kind of uncommon. Yeah, the foreigner class, because Yang to me is still the best single target foreigner. MHX X is okay, but not as good as Yang. And then Abigail, Summer Abigail, is coming next year. I think she's single target. No, not Summer Abigail. Normal Abigail, not Summer Abigail. Sorry, I mixed the two up for some reason. Normal Abigail, she's fun. She could take out buffs from the enemies, which could be useful. But I think in most situations, Yang is still better. Just being able to NP loop and get synergize well with Cast Arteria is such a good thing. At the same time, all you'd be doing is clearing your AP once, which takes like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and then you get off outside of events. Yeah, I mean, I understand that mindset, but if I literally have no motivation to train anyone, or I don't have anyone I want to train, then like it's like kind of pointless, especially if I already have a lot of EXP cards and QP in the back burner in my present box or in my second archive or whatever it may be. It's like, what's the point, you know? Who's the top servant next year for NA? I mean, yeah, Caster Arteria. That's like, besides her, it's sort of up in the air. Depends on you. But next year, objectively speaking, Caster Arteria is the best servant to go for next year. There's really nobody else game breaking per se next year. If you need an NP looper because you didn't get Spaces Star, you could go for Summer Kiara, who's a pretty good NP looper. I have her bond 10. I would know. How many banners does Yang get? 2. She actually gets 2 next year. So you technically don't have to go for her right away. You could go for Super Ryan. I know you were asking about it earlier. You could go for Super Ryan next month, skip Yang, and then wait till Yang gets her rerun, which is, I believe, sometime around September of next year. The only problem with her rerun is it happens a little bit after Caster Arteria. Most people are gonna use their quartz and tickets for Caster Arteria. The eye patch girl is cute. Funny enough, she's genderless, so we don't know what's between them legs, but for all intents and purposes, it's clearly a girl, though, you know, we don't know what's under there, so yeah. This is a genderless person, not a girl, technically. But let's just pretend. Let's just pretend. You know, be like that. Yeah, so I would recommend going to like Game Press or FGO Wikia and like looking through all the banners that's coming out next year and then sort of planning from there. She just has both. I don't want to know. I don't want to know if she has both. I just, you know, that's a sight I'd never want to see. Grandmara at this point is female. Well, shit. I mean, even if you're lying, I'm just gonna accept that because it's kind of weird to look at her and be like, she might have a dick. All right. Yeah, I'll farm a little bit more and then I think I will stop Baroonies maybe. Speaking of traps, are you rolling for Trap Saber? No. Simply no. I'm not even gonna explain why. I just no. No. Absolutely not. 100% not gonna roll for that motherfucker. I'm sorry if I'm coming across as aggressive. I just, no. Not happening. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm not gonna use my MP right away. To go for that banner would be like taking all the money in my wallet and in my bank and throwing it into a sewage pipe and just leaving it there. Basically, I'm saying it's a waste of my time. My time, not you guys' time. You guys could do that. I don't care who you roll for. More power to you. But for me, nah. I'm good. I have bigger fish to fry. Way bigger fish to fry. That Trap Saber is like a little tadpole. But I have bigger fish to fry. Bigger sharks to fight. You know? I'm good. RL today for Mao, I only had... Well, by the way, if anyone's going for Astolfo Saber, all jokes aside, good luck to you. I just won't be doing it myself. Only had 3 courts, got spooked by Tama. Ooh, damn. I'm so sorry, man. I've been spooked by Tama multiple times in the past, so I certainly know how it feels. I think the first time I actually felt salty in this game, ironically enough, and this was before I started uploading on YouTube, was back when JP came out. I believe it was like the first guaranteed SSR banner. I think I don't quite remember. But I really wanted to get Jack the Ripper because I didn't have her at the time. And then I ended up getting Tamamo. I was so mad. I was such a little bitch back then. I mean, I still am. When I get spooked by Hijikata or get Hijikata from the guaranteed banner, I still get pissed. But back then I was really heated. Like looking back at it, I was like, damn, bruh. Tom was actually good. Like, don't be mad. Damn. Obviously hindsight's 2020 though. Yeah, that Europa struggle 2 years ago. Let's not. I'm definitely not rolling for Europa again. I could just get it for the pre-SSR next year. So if anyone is wondering if they should roll for Europa next month, I feel like she's getting overshadowed by Super Ryan. But if you're wondering if you should go for Europa, you could just get her from the free SSR ticket next year. There's a free SSR ticket next year for NA. You could just get her there. You know? Oh, you picked Tama with your SSR ticket? Damn! Damn! I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry. Europa was a major struggle. It was. At least for me. I remember sitting there. I think I used like 400 quartz. I don't know if anybody like remembers or if anybody has the time to look back at that stream, but I used a shit ton of quartz. And I got absolutely railed. I didn't get Super Ryan or Europa, so I'm not. So when I stream Lost Build 5 Atlantis next week, I think, is it coming out next week? I know they did the pre-campaign. I'm not sure if it's coming out next week or the week later, but yeah. Right when it drops, I will be streaming it. Don't ask me to roll. It's not happening. I am not gonna put myself through that again. I am aware enough what it could do to me, and I know that Yang is around the corner. I'm not trying to like fuck myself for that. So yeah, is it coming out on 30th? Because if it is, expect another stream on the 30th then. Maybe I should do the no nut thing on the night of before it drops. But that's going to be a really long stream then. I don't know. Again, I might stream again tomorrow. So I want to do this tier list thing for No Nut November. I think it will be fun. But imagine how nice it feels to roll and get her. Yeah, but imagine how nice it would be to wait, get Yang with the quartz I would have used to get Europa, and then wait a couple months and then use the free SSR ticket to get Europa. And then, yeah, that to me seems like a better situation. Yeah, No Nut November tier list. Let's go. We're going to have all the servants from MASH all the way to Ryoma and Oreo, the new Ryoma and Oreo. But yeah, I think I'm done with the stream. I'm not going to roll. Don't get your jimmies rustled. Even if I was going to roll, I would wait till Ryoma and Oreo are back. But yeah, so will Gura Gura ever end? I don't think so. But yeah, just named Diablos after me. Oh, thank you, man. That's awesome. I love Diablos. But yeah, so I'm going to be streaming Lost Boats Atlantis sometime next week. Right when it comes out. Right when it drops, I'll be streaming. So if you guys want to watch me suffer or absolutely destroy Lost Boat 5, I remember it being kind of easy, but we'll see if it is in NA. But I'll be doing that next week. Tomorrow I might stream again or on Saturday, depending on how I feel. Tomorrow is Black Friday though, so I feel like everyone's going to be busy. But Saturday should be a good day to stream. And yeah, we're going to be doing a No Nut November tier list where we're going to rank every servant who's worthy to get railed by us, who's worthy to get married, and then of course who we're willing to kill or kiss, depending on how we feel. We'll see what we do. Look at the Saint Quartz count. Yeah, so I got the devil's numbers as my Saint Quartz count. So yeah, we're sitting pretty right now, man. We're sitting pretty right now. After that Gilgamesh Altar announcement, I'm kind of scared now to roll. So yeah, you'll see what happens. We didn't get Xmas event. It's true. That rerun should be happening soon. That is very true. But yeah, so I'm ending the stream right now. So if you guys have any lasting things to say, again, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know it was a short stream, but again, I might stream again tomorrow or the next day. And then I'm going to stream Lost Boat 5 anyway. So that's a lot of streams to look forward to. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, see you later, Drex. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Forgot to mention this earlier. Yeah, see you later, Archer Blades. Always nice seeing you, homie. And again, keep me updated with your Japan thing. I'm not gonna say too much because everyone's gonna DDoS you or something. But yeah. You NP3 Okida and on NA in the same multi. Whoa, okay. Congratulations to you, Mass Nightmare. That sounds amazing. Hell yeah. See a derpy lava cake, you bastard. Fanta Sprite ties. See you too. Bless, of course. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. I'll see you all later. Follow me on all my socials in the description. And yeah. Without further ado, bye-bye, guys.